Commander Elsa stood at the observation deck of the Krovaxi battlecruiser Terminus, her forearms crossed in what her species considered deep contemplation. Through the viewport, Earth hung like a blue jewel against the void, seemingly peaceful, utterly ignorant of its impending annihilation. "The prototype is ready, Commander," Burke announced, his crystalline carapace flickering with bioluminescent satisfaction. As the ship's chief weapons engineer, he had spent 3 cycles perfecting the gravitational implosion device. One deployment and their pathetic little world collapses into itself. The humans won't even know what hit them. Elsa's mandibles clicked thoughtfully. The Krovaxi Empire had conquered 47 star systems, but humanity had proven troublesome. They didn't possess superior technology or overwhelming numbers. What they had was far more dangerous: adaptability. Where other species surrendered or died, humans learned, improvised, and returned stronger. "Deploy it," Elsa ordered. "But monitor everything. I want full telemetry data throughout the entire event." Verk's enthusiasm was palpable as he initiated the launch sequence. The weapon, designated GI-7, was no larger than a cargo pod. It didn't need to be. The gravitational cascade it would trigger would tear the planet apart from within, creating a miniature black hole that would consume Earth in seconds. The device entered Earth's atmosphere, streaking toward the Pacific Ocean. Elsa watched the telemetry data stream across her neural interface. Everything proceeded as calculated. The weapon submerged, dove to the designated depth, and activated. Then something impossible happened. The gravitational field didn't collapse inward. Instead, it stabilized. The readings made no sense. Verk's carapace flashed from satisfaction to confusion to alarm in rapid succession. "Commander, the weapon is being contained. I'm detecting massive energy readings from the impact site. The humans they're doing something to it." "That's impossible," Elsa hissed. "They don't have the technology to even detect gravitational manipulation, let alone counter it." But the data didn't lie. Deep beneath the ocean, humanity had done what humanity always did when confronted with extinction. They refused to accept it. Within hours, the telemetry changed again. The gravitational field wasn't just contained anymore. It was being harvested. Verk's disbelief manifested in rapid color changes across his entire body. "They're draining it," he whispered. "They're using our own weapon as a power source." Elsa felt a chill run through her exoskeleton. She had heard the stories from other conquered worlds, the warnings about humanity that the Krovaxi High Command had dismissed as exaggeration. One phrase kept appearing in those reports: "They build with the bones of their enemies." 3 solar days later, the scanners detected something emerging from Earth's atmosphere. It was GI-7, but it wasn't just GI-7 anymore. The weapon had been transformed into something new. The humans had reverse-engineered the gravitational core, stripped away the implosion mechanisms, and rebuilt it as a propulsion system. But they hadn't stopped there. They'd added weapons, shields, and, most terrifyingly, an artificial intelligence core that was already broadcasting a message across all Krovaxi frequencies. Verk translated, his voice hollow with shock. "Thank you for the technology. We've made some improvements." The machine designated GI-7, now christened Prometheus by its human creators, accelerated toward the terminus at impossible speeds. Elsa's tactical officer reported energy readings that exceeded their most powerful dreadnoughts. "How long did we give them?" Elsa asked quietly. 3 days, Commander," Verk replied. 3 days. In 3 days, humanity had taken a planet killer and turned it into their weapon. No, not just a weapon. Elsa accessed the deep space scans. The energy signature wasn't alone. Earth's orbital space had erupted with activity. Shipyards that hadn't existed before were churning out vessels using the new technology. The humans had used GI-7 as a template, a gift-wrapped instruction manual for gravitational manipulation. The Prometheus stopped 10,000 kilometers from the terminus, close enough to be threatening, far enough to demonstrate restraint. Another message arrived. "We appreciate the gift," a human voice said, translated through Krovaxi comm protocols. "We've analyzed your technology and found it adequate. We've made modifications. You tried to kill us with gravity. We've learned to dance with it instead. This is your only warning, Leave. Tell your empire that Earth is not a target. It's a teacher, and we're done being victims." Elsa looked at Verk, then at her assembled command crew. 47 worlds had fallen to Krovaxi might, but those worlds had accepted their fate. Humanity had taken the instrument of their destruction and forged it into a shield. a sword, and a message. "Helm, calculate retreat vector," Elsa commanded. "Maximum velocity. Commander?" Verk's confusion was evident. "They didn't destroy us when they could have," Elsa explained. "That restraint is more terrifying than any weapon. They're showing us they could annihilate this ship, but they're choosing not to. That means they're thinking strategically long-term. They sent us back as messengers." As the Terminus turned away from Earth, Elsa watched the blue planet recede. The Prometheus didn't follow. It simply remained a silent sentinel, a testament to humanity's fundamental nature. The Crovaxi had tried to send a bomb to Earth. Humanity had sent back a promise never again. And in the depths of space, that promise was upgraded, refined, and mass-produced. The age of human vulnerability had ended the moment they learned to weaponize their own extinction. Verk finally understood what the other conquered species had tried to warn them about. Humanity didn't just survive threats, they evolved through them.